So getting steak here is hard. So I thought,
Or not really.
yes it is.
Nope.
What you guys serve is not steak. It's all freaking really thin. So I was hoping to get a nice piece. I've got this sirloin. It's about 1 kilo, but it is starting to already fall apart because it's not really good connective tissue. So we're going to cut off a few chunks. We'll use those for something else.
Is that sharp? Your knife?
Yeah, but it should have been sharper. That's the problem too. I probably should have chilled this a little more. But what I want to do is come through here.
Tenderizer? Meat tenderizer? Huh? You're using it to every meat or?
Pretty much, yeah. So I'm going to come through.
Careful. And I've done my part. Ay, danday.
Should have been sharpened.
So we got our meats from SM yesterday.
Yeah. This 1.2 kilos costed $5.44, I think it was. There's one steak. Even though it looks a little messy. That's the second steak.
And how about this?
That'll be extra meat for something else. And honestly, I'm thinking, because you don't eat a lot,
Yeah, exactly.
I can separate that bit into
guess
something else too.
Small portion of
And then
the.
here's your steak. There's my steak. You get it?
What's the purpose of that? Why you put
It tenderizes it.
all the meat?
Uh-huh.
Yummy, 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 yummy. I love beef.
And it'll go on both sides. Which bag is bigger, which one's smaller? I mean, he's really big. But that just helps it where I can settle the steak in better in order to lay it down. Here's yours. Good.
Did you take your 4 o'clock?
No.
Take it first. Today is
Friday.
ah,
Please.
the plastic is so big.
Yeah, but if you look at the steaks that get shipped from like Alaska and stuff like that, not Alaska, what is that? Australia. Look how big the packaging is that they're in. I'll get a small one for that. After clean hands. Now watch. And I buy the bags cheap, so I'm not worried about it. I'd rather save my steak and have it good, you know?
We got this from Amazon.
Yeah. I did not like any of the sealers in the Philippines. The bag is crooked. Right here. Now I've got a nice half-inch steak. Instead here, everything's like so thin. It's like the regular steak you guys serve is what we call breakfast steak, because normally it's like 1/8 of an inch thin or whatever it is. And then just for good measure, I just like dropping an extra seal on it.
Done na?
Yeah, that's it. Sealed, ready. It'll hold together better. It's got the seasoning in it.
Sirloin steak.
It's still only like 1/4 of an inch thick, but
Oh, you take many your medicine. Your merienda, your candy. Mine.
yep. Ready?
You should include that to your...
You ready?
And I'm sure I'm gonna eat only.
Let's see, when you do a bigger bag, it also helps keep the juices in, because a small bag pulls harder,
Okay.
and then you start pulling all the juice into your Ninja, or not Ninja, into your Food Saver. But
Done?
here's the vacuum release. The other thing I was testing, because I see it in stores all the time, there's 2 chunks in here, there's 2 chunks in here. I separated them, made the bag a little bit bigger, and now there's less air. Inside this one, there are little air pockets, and air is the enemy of all food. So, if you use a little more bag, you can actually save your food longer, because any air can still turn into frostbite and stuff like that. But these meats literally can last for about 5 years or so in the freezer.
5 years?
Yeah, in the freezer.
Okay.
In the fridge, maybe 1 year, if you get all the air out properly.
Okay.
And there's a good thing steak.
This is mine.
What do you think? You happy? You like it? Look yummy?
And I'm gonna eat only half of this for sure.
Give us smiles for the...
For...
Hey, that works. Okay. You can have your camera back. So I can get back to work. A bag for that junk. We'll just call those beef bites or beef pieces, you know?
This whole thing is gonna be our food for the whole month or more. It depends.
Well, the issue is it's holiday season, so we may have guests.
Yeah. Basura. kind.
Now, the tenderizer and my favorite Montreal steak seasoning. You can get this in the Philippines.
SNR,
Yep.
SM.
I've seen it at, SM
SM.
supermarket. Because McCormick is big here. There's still a lot of seasoning things that you can get in the Philippines that people keep thinking you can't.
Mm-hmm.
Especially, COVID's over. Things are shipping. And a lot of these companies are realizing that there's a lot of expats in the Philippines.
Mm-hmm.
So there's a lot of extra money in the Philippines that normally they wouldn't send stuff here because they would think it's just the Filipinos who don't have money. Now they know there's people with money. Not that Filipinos don't have money, but most live on a very small budget. Just trying to wipe up all this stuff. So they're shipping more and more popular Western products here. I'm washing my hands.
Ba yan?
You'll do a dance on the catwalk. Hygiene is very important when it comes to food, people. COVID has taught very much to stupid people. Most real chefs and everybody knew hygiene, culinary. There's still a ton of people and religions and whatever races that don't wash their damn hands. There we go. There's our leftover steak. Actually, these are still bigger than what you get when you order steak here. You probably get this little one here smashed out. But this would be considered 3 steaks in the Philippines, even though they're separated, blown apart.
Because we're small people.
No, it's not about being small. It's about being misled or uninformed. I'm not going to necessarily say stupid.
Tama.
Okay, now I gotta do the pork. What we did hamburger meat.
Can you change the plate?
No, that's alright. Do need gloves though.
You see here, when we bought meat or fish, before we put that in the fridge, we wash it or rinse it first.
Wow. So we've got this huge chunk. I didn't look, I forgot how much we paid for it.
I think it's like 400.
So basically we've got pork pieces that we can turn into whatever we want. The reason I didn't use the cutting board is because it doesn't have a big enough whip and I was worried about the juices.
It's very scared of bacteria, germs.
Yep. Well, after you've had food poisoning way too many times and your diarrhea in the toilet and vomiting into a tub or a bucket at the same time for hours or days, you start to worry. I took everything. I went to the doctor.
Just take 1 tablespoon of sugar and
No.
you will be fine.
Meals on this plate. So that's one meal. Here's a meal. Here's a meal. Here's a meal. So 4 meals. So some of our favorite stuff right here.
My favorite.
This is hard to get in the Philippines.
So this morning, this morning I arranged this. Oh wow. It's hard to get.
Uh-huh.
Oh, it's not, no. It's just like this lang. Oh. Because guys, I move our old plates in this part. See the plates? I move all our plates here, the old plates. So we don't really have more space for our groceries. Oh. Yep, of course. Ay, which one? The tocino something? Hoy, we don't have tocino mix na. Oh, I found it.
You just said I didn't have it.
What else do you need from the little pantry? I'm gonna close it. We still have container here for our groceries. Guys, I'm gonna make fruit salad again. See that? My favorite thing to do, fruit salad.
Where's the coconut milk?
It's over here. You need coconut. All the like this. That's it's all over here.
You see that?
Ay, wait lang. Wait lang. Okay. Excuse me? Excuse me?
Calls for 1 pound of meat, but
What does it mean?
it means I'm using too little amount of meat. But that'll just make the flavor stronger. Okay. There's the nice little pork chops. $2.70. $2.70 the first one. One I thought was too small and added some. $2.22. So it's a little smaller. But hey, that could be for a day when you need less meat. Let's see. Another one, $2.66. Push the wrong button.
What?
Push the wrong button. I pushed seal instead of vacuum. So sometimes when you push the wrong button and you seal it before you vacuum it, a lot of air in it. If you're lucky, you got extra bag. Let's see.
Which one?
I would just say on this one, because it still has some air trapped in it, use first. You understand what I mean? What do we write use first on it? $270. I mean, not bad for eyeballing it.
Half.
What's it supposed? Yeah, it's supposed to be half a kilo, right? $4.90. $4.53. What is it supposed to be? 500, right? Okay, so close enough. All right, guys. So there we go. Last one. All done. The other advantage to freezing your meat like this, one is going to last a long time. It thaws quicker. So if you have a large chunk and it's a big ball, one, it takes up more room. It freezes harder, which means it takes longer to freeze, which can ruin your meat. And two, it takes longer to thaw. These thaw really quick, or they're the perfect way to just throw them in a skillet halfway frozen, cook them up and start your meal. But these will thaw a lot quicker than if it was that big ball.
Oh, it's a net.
So let's lay it all out. Alright guys, there it is, all set up, all done.
So, for how many meals this?
Steaks, we got brisket, roast, ground beef. So we have at least 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 days minimum out of that meat. Minimum. And then you mix vegetables and rice and you end up with leftovers. Like, this is definitely more than one meal. I mean, each of those could be a meal on their own, but we put it together.
The chicken
Yeah, and we'll still have chicken coming.
and fish for me.
Yep. And order some fish. She gets her fish daily. And then, of course, we got ramen, stuff like that to help our diet.
Pasta.
Yep, spaghetti. Well, linguine. But there we go. That's our haul. So here we go, guys. A little shadowy, but we've got our ground beefs, we got tocino, and everything else is fit nicely in the freezer. All labeled, all dated, all organized. We even got broth for later. Should have sealed that too. So what do you think, honey? You happy?
Yes.
All right.
We have a lot.
So we're gonna go. You guys have fun, enjoy, like, share, subscribe. Bye-bye.